bitches wouldn't holler. Sleeping in the rental, renting niggas' kitchens. Driving 6 hours out of state for some pigeons. Dealing with some killers that don't really need to get it. Man, they do this shit for fun, little nigga. You view the difference? And I ain't saying I'm the plug.
I'm the plug.
But that nigga show me love.
Show me love, you show me love.
And I ain't saying I'm the plug.
I ain't the plug, I ain't the plug.
But holla if you need them drugs, nigga.
Your favorite trapper come to see me. Asking for a front, I grant his wish like a genie. Plug talk, 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 nigga. We out here flipping packs, spend it in the mall, cause we get it right back. Big facts. Plug talk, 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 nigga.
RadioOnFire.com. Yours truly, Diamond K, in here. Special guest in the building.
What up, man? Boy DUBI from Connecticut, man.
Alright.
What's going on?
So, what's up with y'all?
Nothing wise, man. We coming out here. Yeah, man. We trying to meet with people and network, man, and we just moving around and shit, man, trying to lay down this groundwork for this independent music shit, man.
Oh yeah, it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
Yeah, man.
Talk a little bit about some of the songs we just played.
Oh yeah, so we you had some joints up on the SoundCloud. You had Plug Talk, Where I'm From, freestyling, a cipher. Yeah, so the cipher, man, I did that with Murder Mook, Hell Rel, and Big Trill. You know, I don't if any of y'all familiar with Dipset and you know what I'm saying. So Hell Rel, that's my guy right there. So if I had an opportunity to work with him, that was a big deal for me. And like the Where I'm From track, man, that's something I put together, a little freestyle joint, man, and just talking about what we got going on. We from, like I said, we from Connecticut. A lot of people don't really know too much about it. You know, they think it's like a bunch of rich folk out there. You know, we get down out there too, man.
Yeah. How far is Connecticut from New York?
Oh, we right there. It's like what?
An hour.
Yeah, not even. Depends on where you're going. We like Connecticut. It's like 10, 15 minutes, depending on where you staying at.
Yeah. So I went to where was I at? Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn.
Okay.
And like it is really amazing to me, like how large New York is, like the tri-state area is.
Yeah.
And and Connecticut is part of that tri-state area. So like y'all get the same radio stations within that same area.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically like they consider Connecticut like the suburb of New York.
So is it cheaper in Connecticut than in New York?
Yeah, you'll find it's a little expensive, but like it is cheaper than New York City though.
Okay,
yeah.
Right. Because that is crazy.
That's expensive. Yeah, it's
crazy
out there.
So you said you think like a lot of people sleep on Connecticut?
Yeah, man, because it's like we ain't got nobody. You can't think about Connecticut and say, yo, this person came out of Connecticut.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying? So it's like we always look into New York. It's hard to build our own wave. We kind of feel like we got to go out and reach out to other people, other cities, and then bring it back home. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, it's like crabs in a bucket mentality. Like I said, since nobody was able to see anybody make it happen, they just like, I want to be that nigga. I want to be the man.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of just like working together and pushing each other.
So everybody says I want to put the city on the map. Everybody says I want to put the city on, right?
Yep, you know how that goes.
Yeah. So is there a big music scene in Connecticut?
What you think, Charlie?
I think it's still growing. Like he said, it's like there's certain areas where it's lively with it, entertainment, but most of the time it's for people to actually make it out of it. It's like they'll have to go to LA, they'll have to go to another area, and then it's like the buzz is resonating such on a national level then you kind of get, okay, oh, CT artists, but a lot of them don't get to like build funnels for Connecticut artists to actually like, progress more. So that's why we out here. We're trying to see more radio stations. Definitely get you guys some new music. Talk about some good things.
Yeah, like, and just about building bridges and shit. Like, so that way, somebody else from where we from could be looking at what we got going on, and it's like they try and follow that same path.
I think that's probably similar to Baltimore in a lot of respects, because a lot of times people have to leave the city, get accepted somewhere else, and then the town's like, oh yeah, that's our guy, or that's our girl, or whoever.
Right.
So I definitely understand that. Like, let's go back to the beginning. Like, growing up, what are your first musical memories as far as being a child?
Yo, honestly, man, I like my first. I want to say like the first rap album I really got into was the Eminem album, the Slim Shady. Mm-hmm. I was born in 1990, so like I remember being like about like 8 years old, and that's what I was into. I didn't really know much about, what I'm saying. So it started with that when I was like 8. What I really feel like influenced me though was like that G Unit era though, the 50 Cent, the Diplomat shit, and D Block.
It's a good time.
Yeah, man, that's my favorite. That's my favorite era of music, man. That was it right there.
Revolution.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. So as far as hip hop, so that's like your nostalgic era.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess like, having working with Hal Rell was probably like,
yeah, exactly.
That was probably like real. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big deal for me. I'm like, yo, I used to grow up in the room, listen to this nigga every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so making that happen was definitely a big deal.
So when did you realize that you wanted to be an artist yourself?
I used to, I was like, I mean, I always been writing and shit, man. But I say like maybe like when I got to like high school, when I first heard myself, like over on a beat or like in the studio or whatever, I heard that. I was like, yo, I wanted to make all different kind of music, all different kind of sounds and shit. So I would say like high school, man. So like 15, 16, I wanted to feel like I want to do this music shit, man. But it was different back then. Like, didn't really have the funds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like hard to move around. I feel like with this music game, there's no real blueprint to how to make this shit happen. So you kind of walking blind through everything. So it's taken a lot of learning, and
everybody's path is different.
Yeah. Exactly.
So where does your name come from?
DUBI. All right. So when I was like 14, my cousin, I always used to do like, just wild shit. Like I'm just like, real like silly, you could guess. So like, where I don't know what y'all say out here. We say wild. Y'all say wildin'?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everywhere different. I be saying that shit else. They be like, what you talking about?
They don't say that in Atlanta. They don't say that down there, so they do not know.
So like they used to be like, yo, you do be wildin', or like, you do be wildin' all the time. You do. So that's what they was calling me, do be wildin', right? And then it's just and then it just went from to Doobie, So, and it just stuck. Like everybody called me that. Everybody.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And so what type of reaction did you get from family and friends when you started to recording music and you starting to make songs and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think at first it was kind of hard because they like, I don't know how they're gonna take me like with what I'm talking about and me cursing and all that shit. Like, so yeah, like at first they were just like, oh, okay, I like what you got going on. I don't think they really knew how serious I was really trying to take it until I started like really spending all my time doing it. Like when they just in the house and they hear the same beat playing over and over and over for hours.
Writing, whatever.
Yeah. So But they supported me though for the most part. Definitely supported me. I got a real nice support system. You know, so.
What so like what I guess talk a little bit about like your crew and like who you rolling with, your CEO.
Yeah. So we got Cannon Gang Entertainment. That's my team. We like a little trying to move it as like a record label and shit. So you know, I got a couple. I got my man AK the Gunner back home. I got my boy A Prez, and that's my main people that I roll with. We got my man Big C right here, and we really be Cannon Gang. So like we be
just moving.
Yeah, trying to move around, build bridges with people. Like we got a crew in Philly that we rock with. We meeting up with them out here, and after we leave here. So they're called TNC. Like and some young boys. We got a crew in Detroit. Like we really literally trying to build bridges. We linking up with people. Whoever believe in the movement, but trying to do what we trying to do, we linking up and we just making other things happen. We putting all our resources together. So that's what we all about. The Cannon Gang Entertainment. It's like it's a movement. It's for real.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So as far as music schedule and releases, like what do you have in store?
Shit, we got all right. So I got a tape. We just finished.
Trap Love.
Yeah, Trap Love. That's what we calling it.
That's hot.
We trying to release that by the summer, like late July. So and just trying to build something, for that. And it took me a while with this project, man, because it a lot of things was happening like in my life personally and shit, man, and a lot of shit that made me fall back from music, kind of having a kid and all this stuff. Like it's hard.
You can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's hard, and just trying to live life and be an artist is like, and you funding yourself. So yeah, so I'm excited for this. I learned a lot of things, and that I want to do. I got big plans for it. So definitely trying to get it out there, man. Hopefully send y'all something, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. Yeah. So you gonna have visuals coming?
Oh yeah, definitely. We working on that. We shooting a video out here today. We definitely got visuals in the works too. So
yeah. I love the fact that that y'all moving around and going to different states and creating relationships. I love that y'all shooting videos and stuff, not just in town but out of town, and giving people that's a really good thing. A lot of people surprisingly don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you got to do that, especially not just not for yourself, because just when you want to expand, your horizons, you want to see different things. Like, and when you do that type of shit, I feel like back home, they don't see that type of shit. So when they see when you put that visual on, they're like, oh, where was he? It gets people. They respect you. They pay attention, tap into what you're doing.
Facts.
So
and the places where you went, you create fans there too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Because they like, yo, homie showing us love.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And they respect that. Like when you come from out of town, you know what I'm saying, and you come fucking with them, they like, yo, I respect that, man. They because I know I would respect that you come all the way to my city.
Absolutely. So social media, how active are you on social media?
I'm just trying to get a little more active, but I'm fucking with the Instagram and shit, and trying to make my life look a little interesting and shit.
Yeah. I mean,
just keep moving.
Just
moving. Man. We on Facebook, Instagram, we on Twitter.
So what's your role in everything?
So DUBI, I knew him since high school.
Oh wow!
Right. So so like when I listen to his music, it's a little bit more of an enjoyment because I'm actually a part of that initial fan base. And I think that where we're going is traveling and meeting new people. Now, I come in a role as a manager. I want to be able to get him out there and be able to meet with you guys and make sure that you guys realize that there is talent located other places that, just need some nourishments towards the environment of hip-hop, I think that you got to listen to this project because, like, Trap Love is, like, so far what I'm thinking is different. Like where you would have like a a tougher storyline. You know what I mean? You get a little bit of a flow of everything, and I think that he actually just showed me some new music that I think is coming a little bit later, but that's another vibe that he's working on. So it's good to see that the creativeness is still working, and I want to be able to show that from a Connecticut standpoint all the way out here to you guys. You know, bring some new sounds for you guys to listen to.
Yeah, and I love new music. I love all types of music, and we really need that. I like your energy, and the fact that a lot of times, we have a lot of artists come through here, and a lot of times the management is not like, when you talking about the music, like I can see the passion, like I can see that you enjoy it, and a lot of times the management is a little too cool. And I can't really read them, you know what I mean? And it's just like they don't.
Different,
but I can tell like you enjoy it as well. Like you enjoy listening to the music just as much as the fan, as the fans. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So who do you listen to, like when like in your spare time?
I mean, I listen to pretty much. I really try to stay hip to like all the new shit. I listen to it. I rock with it. You know. I'm pretty diverse, man. Right now, I'm listening to DUBI. I'm knocking that shit. I listen to a lot of Future. Future, my guy. Like Moneybagg Yo. I like Kevin Gates. I listen to pretty much to a lot of different shit. I really like Southern rap though. But from New York, I'm rocking with Dave East. Who else are you rocking with in New York? Not really too much people. I like Dave East coming out of New York, but I'm really a down south. That's what I like, that energy that they got. I like how they all support each other too.
Yeah. And it's funny because it wasn't always like that where you could have somebody from up top, even respecting their sound at all. Yeah. But I think that the Southern sound has evolved a lot. And I think that the longevity of it, people respect it. People respect consistency. You know what I mean? And you also had a lot of East Coast rappers that was collaborating with Southern rappers, and I think that now I like it better, the fact that it's not as cut up as far as we ain't gonna listen to no West Coast, or we ain't gonna listen to this or that. Everybody seems to be listening to everybody's stuff for the most part, and I think that that's good. So what type of reaction have you been getting when you've been traveling around, as far as, just from other places?
Well, we've been getting love, man. Like we've been, cause like I said, we're learning as we go. So like maybe like a year ago, where we went to places, we were just kind of like feeling it out. Yeah. Just recently we made our own little tour, but we knew exactly what we wanted to do. We knew what the goal was, so people just embraced us, and that's what I love about it, just really seeing people embrace us as their own. Like we not from here, we're not from any of these places, so for people to show us love, man, just embrace us and take us in is amazing, man. I love that feeling. That's why I just want to keep doing it, man. I want to show people too. I want to bring people with me, so it feels good, man.
If you had to describe yourself, your sound, to somebody that's never heard it before, how would you do that?
I would say I try to be like motivational, kind of like my sound, I don't know. I'm more like a down south.
I want to say like his sound is, it's like I would compare it to like a storyline of like a Fetty Wap, like where you're grinding from an area like New Jersey, you building up yourself, and now us coming from Connecticut, it's like his storyline is going in that direction, and like where his relatability comes from is a little bit more in touch with the community. Like he has a daughter, you know what I mean? He's trying to see how to be able to build from rap, and then also be a better father, and then also deal with the struggles of being a black man in America. Yeah. But now you get a little bit of grittiness from him also, because like you know, his lifestyle, his personality is a little bit different than most. So, you know, you definitely get a touch from the streets. You get definitely a touch from the community. And then, you know, now it's just trying to get towards the nation, you know, really really get out to people, yo.
Would you do reality TV?
I never even thought about that shit. I think I would though.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that definitely. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like to ask people that question. You get all different type of responses.
Yeah.
I did not expect you to say yes though.
I
thought you'd be like, man, I ain't do it. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
do
no,
that
I don't know. I think I would do it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be like a big role though. Like
Yeah.
I'm down to like in an episode or two or some shit. Like I'm like in the studio or something. I don't know if I could play like a major role on a reality TV though. I don't know if I would be feeling that. But I definitely would want some cameo. I definitely want some TV time.
Yeah. That's what's up. Anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Yeah. No, just want to shout out Connecticut, man. Just want to shout out everybody doing their thing, man. You know, we doing this shit for us, man. Keep that shit going, man. And we don't gotta stand up because we never sat down. You feel me?
Yeah. Shout out to the Rap Fest. Definitely check in, go online, check us out. And again, it's DUBI _37 again.
Yeah, DUBI, DUB. Find me on the gram, DUBLA _37.
That's what's up. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through.
Appreciate
y'all. And definitely when Trap Love drops, please send me that and send me video links and all that so we can put it up on the site and everything. And definitely I want to stay in touch. This is the first time y'all here, but I definitely don't want it to be the last time.
Yeah, we just, like I said, man, we just building these bridges, man. We coming back.
All right, that's what's up. All right, so we can get out here. We're going to take some pictures and all that. Definitely. Thank y'all. All right, stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah.
More than ever, it's important where and who you get your news from. Radio on Fire brings information and entertainment to urban America. Whether it's news, sports, entertainment, or relationships, Radio on Fire has the urban experience covered from all angles. Visit radioonfire.com, download the Radio on Fire app, and follow us on social media at Radio on Fire.